Hey guys, Adam here. Today I have been over in Birmingham at the NEC at the Photography Show 2019, which is now co-branded with the Video Show. So it's called the Photography Show and the Video Show, which is great because it means that they're finally acknowledging and integrating videography a lot more into the kind of profession. So that was really cool. I've never been before. It was the first time I've been to the Photography Show, but you know, the fact that they've included video a bit more finally, that's quite nice, and there was a bit more of a focus on that. So it's if you don't know, the Photography Show, the Video Show is an annual event in Birmingham in the UK. They put it on every year, and it's basically just a giant sweet shop. It's the first time I've been, but it's like a sweet shop for camera geeks. There is every brand you could possibly think of, selling all the wares, showing off the latest kit. They have discounts, and you know, companies like Sony and Canon and DJI and Manfrotto. There's like everything you could think of from a photography, videography, camera kind of perspective. They have loads of talks on. There's loads of great speakers giving off advice and industry experience, and there's workshops, and there's all sorts for professionals and amateurs and everyone in between. I thought I'd just record a quick 2-minute waffle because I wanted to share my thoughts, because I've just got back, and I thought I'd show you guys maybe some of the things that I may or may not have bought. As you guys are watching this, as it's uploaded, it's now Tuesday, and today, Tuesday, is the last day of the show, but it's Monday now because I've just got back. So tomorrow's the last day, but that's today. It was a really good experience. I went to a couple of talks. I saw a couple of people that I know, and a couple of friends doing talks. It was Leanne Perrins doing talks about how to get into wedding videography, and then later on she did one about how to collaborate with photographers on a wedding day. So there is plenty of content for wedding photographers, wedding videographers. Ross Harvey was there, brilliant wedding photography, imparting his knowledge. There was a workshop on for like faster editing with the Mills, but I missed it and gutted because I know those guys. It was really nice to catch up and hang out with some of my industry friends. I saw loads of photographers I know and videographers that I know. And there's other people that I didn't get to see that I got a message off saying, "Oh, I was there today, I can't believe I missed you." And I've got to miss people, but it was that busy. There was so many people there, it was impossible. But it was really good. So if you've not been before, definitely recommend it for next year, it's great. I didn't really go with the intention, I knew I wanted a new monopod, but I didn't really go with a major intention to buy stuff. But I defy anyone to go to one of these events and not come away with and leave without spending anything. If you can do that, you're a better man than I. So yeah, I made some purchases, and I just thought I'd share what I've got. So first up, I bought this from the Barber Shop, an Italian company. They'd come over from Italy just for the show, and they had a really cool stand, loads of camera bags and accessories and straps and all that. It's all leather, you could smell the leather. So I've ended up buying this cool new camera strap, which looks a bit like a horse saddle, but yeah, it's just a kind of over shoulder, just a strap. Because I shoot handheld a lot these days, it's just nice to be able to have a strap to attach to the camera that I can sling over my shoulder. And I got my monopod. I got this. I was intending on getting a Manfrotto monopod, because basically there's nothing wrong with the monopod that I've got. As subscribers of this channel will know, I use a Manfrotto X 4-section monopod, and it's great, but I wanted something smaller that will fit in a hand luggage, because I've got a couple of destination weddings coming up in the summer where I need something really small and compact to fit into a hand luggage. So I was after a smaller monopod, and I was just going to get the 5-section Manfrotto because that squeezes down more. But then I came across these guys, and this is the beauty of these shows. You come across companies that you didn't know about previously. They're called Three-Legged Thing. I'm going to get it out. So yeah, that's it. It's a monopod, and it's 5-section. I just stumbled across these guys, got chatting to one of the ladies that was running the stand. She was really helpful, and I picked this up, and it's lighter than the Manfrotto equivalent. It's a bit cheaper as well. Felt really stable compared to the Manfrotto one. So it was kind of winning on all scores, and it's got the twisty lock kind of system. Feels really good. And it's called Allen. Dead small and compact. Ah, yeah, I quite like that. I'm looking forward to using that. Let me know if you want. Hello. What are you doing? If you want to see a proper review, because I wasn't going to bother, it's just a monopod, I wasn't going to bother like doing any sort of in-depth video on this, but if you do want to see a review or some kind of further details about this, let me know, and I'll make a video, because this is quite cool. And they do loads of tripods and stuff. They're a cool looking company. I'm going to keep my eye on them in the future. But if you want to see a review of this, leave a comment, let me know. The last thing I bought, which was a bit of an impromptu buy, is a new lens. Where's the other one? I got the Sony Zeiss 55mm 1.8 Sony E-mount, obviously, but yeah, I got a new prime. It's 55mm because I've been curious about this focal length for a while, and obviously, as regular viewers of this channel know, I shoot most of the day on an 85, like 99% of the day on an 85mm lens. Occasionally that is a bit too tight, you know, if you're in a small ceremony room or a small bride prep room, it can be a bit too tight. So I have been curious about the 55mm focal length for a while, and I know the Zeiss lenses are great. I know I'll be able to shoot handheld with this because it'd be nice and sort of stable on my A7S II. So it was a bit of an impulse buy, but I'm pretty excited about this. What I'm going to do with it is take it, I've got a wedding at the end of this month, so I'm going to use this in place of my 85mm and kind of use this all day on the wedding rather than using my 85mm, and then I'm going to compare that film with one of my usual films and see what the difference is, see what I think. So that's my plan. But I think I am going to do a bit more of an in-depth review about this. I want to review this properly on the channel, this lens. But if, like I say, if you do want to see a review of this as well, leave me a comment, let me know. If you were there at the NEC today, or you have been at all this weekend or over the last few days, I'd love to hear about your experience with it and if you've bought anything. And yeah, let's have a chat, leave a comment. But that was just wanted to share my thoughts really and give you a bit of an update and show off the new toys that I bought. So expect a review of this coming soon. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do, because I will be putting a review of this out very soon in the next few weeks. And until next time, thanks for watching as ever, goodbye.